got those dwarf tomatoes done. That went way faster than the peppers that I did earlier. So next up, I have my sheets here. I will actually drop down below. I have a copy on Google Sheets of all of my seeds. Actually, not all of them. Impatiens somehow are not on this list. I don't know how that happened. But what I did is I added almost all of my seeds to the spreadsheet. And then I go in and I put in what week I need to start them. And then I can either print it out by alphabetical order, which I have it over there. And then I have this one here where I printed it out by weeks of the year. So we are in week 6. So anything that's I'm going to splurge and go to week 7 even, because I got the soil blocks ready to go. I might even do a few week 8s. We'll see. Anything week 6 and below, I can go ahead and do. A lot of these that I'm going to list right now are actually ones that I might not do this year and or could go out in winter sowing. But these are all ones for me in Canada, Zone 5B, with a last frost date of May 9th that I can have started or start already. Petunias, we are starting those today, and the impatiens, and the begonias, and the geraniums. So those are ones that I do want to get started today. Anise hyssop, alyssum, bachelor's buttons, candy tuft, Chinese forget-me-not, columbine, creeping thyme, dianthus, foxglove, French mallow, guem, hollyhocks, larkspur, lavatera, or otherwise known as rose mallow, lupins, malva, poppies, Shasta daisies, yellow lady slipper, yucca, canna, ranunculus, bells of Ireland, and I do have my bells of Ireland, although that says week 8. I've had them in the fridge for about a week in a wet napkin in a baggie, and according to Nicole at Flower Hill Farm, the best way to get them to germinate is to have them in the fridge for about a week, and then you take them out and throw them on the heat mat, and then you keep checking them, and then once they start to sprout, then you pop them in the soil. So I'm going to want to make sure I leave a few spots in here for those that have sprouted. So that's pretty much it. The rest are kind of going into cool flowers that I don't know if I'm really going to be starting, like the calendula. It self-seeds for me like crazy. I don't need to self-seed the calendula. I don't need to sow it. Poppies, I like to do those. Like a ton of them come back naturally every year anyways, but I like to do those in the winter sowing containers, as well as a lot of the ones I said, because they are like perennials or biennials here. So they do really well with that. So while one of us decides to take a nap, I'm going to go through this other pile of seeds here that I want to kind of go through and see what else I'm going to get started. So I have my dwarf tomatoes here, and we're going to add to that with some flowers. Hopefully I can do it without disturbing the baby. Okay. So these were seeds that were just sitting in a box, all wonky woo. And these are all going to get started today. We have petunias, so I have tickled pink petunia, purple petunia, pink petunia, lobelia, salmon impatiens, more lobelia, lime bicolor petunia, photo finish burgundy petunia, Wally's cranberry petunias, my neighbors, I did take them from her yard, Wally's dark purple petunias. She had a really pretty planter last year. I took some of her seeds. I have a white petunia. I have some jewels of opar. I have these I don't know if there's any seeds in there or not. Eggplant. I don't think I'm going to start eggplant yet. Coleus. Oh, when do I want to start coleus? Turkish orange eggplant. I don't think I'm going to start that yet either. And then I have several different varieties of coleus. Where's my coleus on the list? What week is coleus? I want to start them now. Ooh, for bedding plant sales, so January 30th to March 15th. So I don't want to sell them, but I want them big enough to sell, because I like a nice, big, sturdy plant. Okay, so we're going to go in with the coleus, I think right in after the tomatoes. So I'm actually going to leave this open in case I decide on any more tomatoes that I want to put in there, and if I don't, then I'll just throw some herbs. I like just throwing herbs like basil or cilantro or something. I don't even have to label them because I know what they are and what they look like. And even the different basils, you can tell from the smell. I have cinnamon basil, lemon basil, red Reuben basil. Okay, those are done. I have the ones I saved myself. These are probably just like a mix. Okay, we'll do 2 rows of these ones. I have organized these as they are all color coded by the weeks. So I'm doing 2 weeks at a time, because if something says week 6, I can do it week 6, week 7, week, you know, kind of go up or down 1 week. And then I'm doing seeds every 2 weeks, and it just makes it easier for me, because that way I can rotate stuff in and out of my little humidity domes. I'm gonna say humidor, and it's not a humidor, and the heat mats. So that way 2 weeks gives me plenty of time to get stuff moved on to the next one. So right now we are week 6. So I have a ton of flower stuff in here that says week 7 and 8. So I'm gonna wait on that for next week. This one here that says week 6, these are all cannas. So that's gonna be something that I can do in the house, because they're gonna need to get nicked and then soaked into water for about a week. Prior to that, I have all of these that can get started now. So, okay, we're just gonna go through and I'm gonna say yay or nay. So, burdock, hell no. They grow wild and they try to grow in my garden all the time, and I do not want them in my garden. I don't have enough room for those. Sweet Williams, nope, I do not need to start those from seed. I have a ton of seeds. If you want Sweet Williams seeds, drop me a note below this. I have so many. They grow beautifully, and they come back every year, and they're biennials, so I don't need to be doing those. So I will be doing begonia. What else do we have in here? Oh, these absolutely stunning Superbissima pink petunias. Viola's already started a lot of my petunias. We have pink geranium. Poppies, no, those are gonna go into the poppies and Gwen. They're gonna go into those winter sowing containers when I do those, as will the red hollyhocks. Here we have, oh, more petunias. I have no idea what those are. There's no label. Hollyhocks. Lupins, I do not need to do any lupins. Oh, zebra. Those are fantastic. Tickled pink climbing petunias. Those are the ones I saved from seed last year, so we'll do that. These are the pansies already sowed, and they're doing really well, so I don't need more than that. Bonsai lotus, that's something I can do inside. I'm not going to do that out here. Begonias are yes. Heck are these? Oh, columbine. Those will go in the pink and lime petunias. The hollyhocks, those all go out into the winter containers. Clarkia, pink glam. Here's more begonia seeds. This would be a lot easier if I didn't have a sleeping dog on my lap, but whatever. Oh, angel wing begonias, yay. Superbissima, those are the ones I saved. They did not have a lot of seeds. Oh, snapdragons, I can get those started. Pink poppies, those will go out. Burning bush, rose of Sharon. Alyssum, ooh, I love my alyssums, so we might get those started. African daisies, no. The Zabrina malva, I have a ton of those out already. Oh, more poppies. How many poppy seeds did I buy? Zabrina malvin, lupins, snapdragons. I'll probably start with those and see. Pink lupin, red hollyhocks. No idea what that is. Yarrow, that's self-seeded, no problem. And then the summer pastels yarrow. See if there's something actually in there. And the bonsai lotus. I do want to do those, but not now. So inside for yarrow, no, this is empty. I think I held on to it just so I would know. Oh no, there's a few. There's a few. Honey, I love you so much, but this is just, it's not working out, okay? This is not working out. I'll get your chair for you and you can go, ow. You can go sit in your chair, okay? I'll put you in your chair. Look at Dexter's chair. Here, oh, I'll make it even better for you. I'll put my sweater in it, okay? Because I'm getting warm. Kind of to themselves. So let's go with the snapdragons. So these are apple blossom snapdragons from M.I. Gardner. They did not They did not do well for me last year, so here's hoping they do a little bit better. Actually, you know what? They're not going to like the heat, so they're going to go on the heat mat because the whole tray is going on a heat mat. So they might not germinate though until after they kind of cool down after. Because I don't have a cool flower one. So we're going to do 2 rows of these. Actually, we're going to do 3 rows because I put too much in my hand. These seeds are super tiny, so I'm sowing probably several on each one, but that's fine. That's fine. And I'll do the Tetra Mix. I'll do 2 rows of those. Let's get some begonias going. Oh my god. Okay, I wish you could see these. These are so tiny. Like, oh my gosh. It looks like dust. The first time I tried to save begonia seeds, I didn't realize they were actually the seeds because they're just dust. So I'm just gonna, so they're like dust. Like, absolutely insane. And I loved these last year, so what I'm gonna do, you know what, I think we're just gonna finish this tray with the begonias. So I'll do the angel wing here, these 3, and then I'll do, oh my god, I probably just put like 500 plants there right now. I'm gonna grab one of the other begonias that I didn't use, just in case it has better germination, and then we'll in the house. I'm going to cover them with vermiculite, water them in nicely, and then they're going to get put on heat mats and tucked into the dome so that they're covered. I have a big plastic container that the croissants from Costco came in, and I also have like the zipper bags that you get like comforters and stuff, and that I use both of those as like my humidity domes. And I just stack my trays in, especially ones that don't mind that don't need light to germinate. I just kind of stack them in there and then check on them, of course, a couple times a day. And then as soon as things start to pop up, then I rearrange them around. So I'm going to set this tray to the side. I'm going to get a new tray. It's going to be all petunias, and I will meet you back here maybe in a different video. Should I break it up? Maybe I'm going to break it up. I'm going to break it up. So next, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video where I will be wearing the exact same thing, looking a lot like I am right now because I'm going right into filming, and that's going to be the petunias and the impatiens. So join me back soon for that video, and I hope you enjoyed watching planting up some of my dwarf tomatoes and a few of my flower varieties coming up for the spring. So thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Bye. He's snoring.